It's been another year with another Galaxy Unpacked, and in Snappy-Tech tradition, we're here at Samsung KX once more to figure out why exactly am I so fast at their racing simulator? No, wait, that's not it. We're here to figure out how do you take a Samsung Galaxy S22 and how do you make it Ultra? Maybe it's this thing. Maybe it's the screen. The Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra has a 3080 by 1440 display at 1750 nits of peak brightness. Now that is bright. And it's also 120 Hz. However, thanks to second generation LTPO technology, it goes all the way down to 1 Hz, depending on what you're looking at on the screen. All of that combines to give you the brightest screen on a smartphone right now, along with super sharp visuals, and hopefully, thanks to LTPO, lower battery usage than the previous generation. But the thing is, 120 Hz isn't anything crazy. We've seen it for a while now. Neither is LTPO. Brightness is nice, but fairly limited in usage. So maybe it's these, the cameras. It comes with a 108 megapixel main sensor, a 10 megapixel 3x zoom, and a 10 megapixel 10x zoom, as well as a 12 megapixel ultra-wide camera and a 40 megapixel selfie camera. Now, these aren't anything revolutionary in terms of hardware, but it seems to be the software underneath that's been made ultra. 108 megapixels isn't even the highest that Samsung offers on a sensor. Samsung last year showed off a 200 megapixel camera. However, it's not all about hardware. Google used the same sensor between the Pixel 2 and the Pixel 5 and made it better year on year with software refinements. I think that's the beginning of a theme. Maybe what makes the S22 Ultra is the ability to go all day with a 5000 mAh battery and to be fuller, faster thanks to 45 watt quick charging. We know what Ultra isn't. It isn't capacity. The S22 Ultra no longer has a microSD card slot, so you can't expand storage, and the base model has 4 GB less RAM than the previous generation, so you start at 8 GB instead of 12. But maybe it is. The highest spec version available exclusively on Samsung.com comes with a whopping 1 terabyte of storage built in. And whilst we're in Samsung.com, it comes with 3 exclusive colors. The red and black, oh, looks lovely. It definitely isn't custom silicon on the inside. The Exynos 2200 is as of yet untested, never mind the Eclipse 920, the new AMD graphics that we haven't even seen yet. Now you're probably thinking, George, how do you know if it's good or not? Because we, as you said, haven't seen it yet. Well, that's technically true. A good indicator is the availability in South Korea. Normally when the Exynos does well, it's available in South Korea, and when it doesn't, it's not. And the S22 Ultra? That's shipping with a Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 in South Korea. Maybe it's longevity. Samsung has committed to 4 years of Android OS updates and 5 years of security. That's best in class. Google, the company behind the Android operating system, only offers 3 years of Android upgrades, and so do most others, with Google offering 5 years of security and everyone else mainly offering 4. The extension of this product lifecycle means that you can buy a phone now and feasibly use it for 5 years without ever being out of date. Or maybe it's integration with one of these. The S22 Ultra has a link to Windows feature which lets you seamlessly share photos and videos between devices, as well as reply to text messages from your computer, or even drag files and open apps. As well as that, Samsung announced a partnership with Snapchat, allowing their camera technology to be used within the Snapchat application. There are devices like the Galaxy Watch 4 and Galaxy Buds which pair seamlessly and move from device to device. Again, nothing revolutionary, but all refinement. So maybe that's it then. Maybe what makes the S22 Ultra is no single thing, it's the refinement. I mean, at the end of the day, it lacks a microSD card slot, it doesn't have an IR blaster, and it doesn't have any party tricks, which some would argue is for the best. Back in Samsung's TouchWiz era, they were accused of throwing everything they could at the wall just to see what would stick. This is a different Samsung, a refined Samsung. They've taken what they saw worked with the S21 series and have made it all incrementally better. Now, sure, that means there's no standout feature, but it does mean we have a phone that is more than the sum of its parts. We will, without a doubt, see phones in 2022 that are better than the S22 in some way or another. But I don't think there'll be another phone that has the same complete package that the S22 Ultra offers. Which you would hope so at £1,150. Okay, yeah, it's for price tag. It's definitely a price tag, this Ultra. It maxes out at $14.99, which gets you 1 terabyte of storage, which, to be fair, is all the storage you could ever need for all of your 8K video and 16-bit raw photos. That is fairly ultra. Get it? Like it's charged up like how a kitchen, you make food and you become full on energy. So like a kitchen is like the human equivalent of a phone charger.